Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Stedman. Today I'll be teaching you how to crochet this cowl or neck warmer for the set with the hat that we did last week. It's all done a crochet. It's very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click on the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I make my videos in Spanish and English. If you receive a Spanish video and you want to see it in English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel, that you will find the English version in there. To do this cowl or neck warmer for the set with the hat that I did last week, I'm gonna use the leftover yarn. I have 108 grams in here. This is the leftover from the hat. The ball was exactly like this one, was Bernard Premium, 198 grams. I used 90 for the hat and I have 108 here. It's 100% acrylic, medium 4, and the color is gold. The crochet hook is 8 millimeter. You're gonna need tapestry needle and scissors and a marker. I'm gonna start with a slip knot. And I'm gonna do a chain of 35. So I'm working with a 8 millimeter crochet hook. If you don't have an 8 millimeter, you can use a 9. If you have to pick in between a smaller size and a bigger size, I recommend the bigger size. That way you have a nice and soft piece. Okay. So like this, you're gonna continue until you have 35. Once you have your 35 chain, you're going to chain 2 more. You're going to do a yarn over and you're going to do the 4th chain. And you're going to do your half double crochet. And you're going to do a half double crochet on each chain space. And counting the chain 2, you'll have 35 half double crochet. Counting this one as the first one. So like this, you're gonna work all the way until the end at this first row. Now I'm gonna finish this first row a half double crochet. Now on the last one, we're gonna chain 1, turn our work around, and we're gonna work on row number 2. Now we're gonna work our second row is a single crochet, exactly the same as we did with our hat. So you're gonna work the single crochet different than the regular single crochet is with a yarn over. So you're gonna do yarn over. We're gonna work in the back strand. So this is the front of the piece and this is the top. And that back strand in the top is where you're gonna do your first stitch. So you pass your hook through that strand. You have 3 loops and you're gonna pass the first one through those 2. Okay, so yarn over, go to the back strand, passes through, you had 3, you pass the last one through those 2. The trick of this single crochet is that you move the little head of your hook to the back and then you pass it through those 2. Because if you try to do this like this, you see the second one stay inside that little hook. So just by twisting to the back, you pass it through very easy. Like so. So you're doing here like you're doing a half double crochet or a double crochet, but instead of grabbing the strand again, what you do is the last one you pass it through those 2. And like that is how you're gonna do this second row. Yarn over, pass it through, and through those 2. Yarn over, through the back strand, you have 3, and you pass it through those. And then I will meet you here at the end of this row. So now we're gonna finish this row. For the hat, this was the part where we did the gather of the crown of our hat. So don't matter that the stitch was a little bit a shorter stitch. Remember, to start this row, we chain one and turn our work around, so we had that little bit of a height there that we don't have any here. So we had to create a little bit of a height, that way we have the same size stitch. So here I have 2 stitches. I have to do this one, and then the last one is the chain space. So for the hat, what we did a stitch like we work the rest, and you see it's a short stitch. So for the hat don't matter because we gather in here. But for the neck warmer or cowl, we want them to be the same in both sides. So you're going to do yarn over, you're going to pass it through that chain space. You have 3. You're going to pass the first one only through 1. Okay? And then you're going to do a yarn over and pass it through those 2. And that's the chain that we did in the other side. Okay? Now you're going to chain 2, turn your work around, and we're going to work in row number 3. Now for number 3, we're going to do the half double crochet, and this chain 2 counts as the first one, so it's on top of this single crochet. So we have to go to the next one and the back strand. Okay, always we're going to work our stitches in the back strand. Either we're working a row, a half double crochet or single crochet, is always in the back strand. And you'll see how nice and soft this will be because we're working with a big crochet hook. So like that, you're going to continue with your half double crochet until the end at this 3rd row. I'm working here at the end of row number 3. So do the last half double crochet, and like that will be row 3. You're gonna chain 1, and you're gonna turn your work around, and we're gonna work in row number 4. The marker is to mark where you start the rows of half double crochet, because with the hat I got confused a few times in which row I'm supposed to work after I left my work. Okay, so now I know each time I starting in this side is the size that I start with half double crochet. So now we're gonna do number 4, that is the repetition of row number 2. Now we're gonna work in row 4, and you're gonna do your yarn over, and the first half double crochet is on top of this stitch. This is the chain space, and the first one in the back strand is where you're gonna do your single crochet. Yarn over in the back strand, your single crochet. Like that, you're gonna continue all the way until the end. Nice and easy, you see. Once you get going with the twist of your hook, you will do this stitch very fast. So I'm going to show you the difference in between. Oh, hey, I got the tail. The difference between this type of single crochet and a regular single crochet. Let me undo that one. Okay, yarn over, pass it through those 2. Okay. So here is, I'm going to do a couple of them, that way you see them. The regular, the regular single crochet, they look like a net stitch, and this type of single crochet, it look like a purl stitch. You see? This one look tidier, and it's what create this nice space in between these 2 rows of half double crochet, and it give you this nice finish on the other side. Okay, So like that, with the yarn over, you're gonna do your single crochet until you get at the end of this row. Then I will show you how you're gonna finish one more time. I'm going to finish this number 4 with my single crochet. So I have one more to do on top of the second chain in here. So yarn over, you pass it through the second chain, pass it through. You have 3 loops. You pass it the first one through the second one, and then yarn over and pass it through those 2. Like that, you finish the row, and you're gonna chain 2. You're gonna turn your work around and work in row number 5. That is the repetition of row 1 and 3. So will be a half double crochet on top of each single crochet from the row before. Remember, this chain 2 is on top of this one, so you have to go and do number 2 in the next one. So yarn over, go to the back strand of the next single crochet and do your half double crochet. And like that, you're going to continue working your half double crochet all the way until the end, and you will chain 1, turn your work around, and you will work a row of single crochet. So it's those 2 repetitions until you have the desired length to go around your neck. That is nice and loose, but not too loose or neither too tight. Right? It's a nice size. So I will work on mine off camera, and I will let you know the measurements of mine. That way you can guide yourself by mine if you like. And if you look in here, you have a nice and even piece with the same width in this side that you are working in the other side. Okay, so that extra chain 1 that you do here when you finish that single crochet, it make a big difference in the piece. Okay, so far this is what I done, and if you look at it, it's nice and even in the both side of the piece, the 2 borders. So it's really beautiful stitch in both sides. It's gonna be reversible if you like. So I'll continue working on this. I just wanted to show you by working that extra chain in the side, it make the piece nice and even. So this is what I'm done. I still had to do 1 row of single crochet. I just wanted to mention you that, and that way you know that you start with a row of half double crochet and you have to finish with 1 single crochet. That way when we sew the 2 ends together, it's perfect. This is how much yarn I still have left from those 108 grams, so I'll have enough, hopefully, to do the row of single crochet and to sew the 2 ends together. And before I sew those 2 ends together, I will measure the piece. That way you know the measurements of mine. Okay, I measured my piece and I measured 28.5 inches. That is 72 centimeters. Now we're gonna sew the 2 ends together. I have this left over. I'm gonna cut a piece long enough for sewing the 2 ends. So you're gonna pick the same side that you pick for your hat. For the outside, you're gonna pick for your cowl or neck warmer. And in here, the part where you did the chain is always a little bit more loose, more open. But remember, you have the same amount of stitches that you have here, you have on the other side. If you don't skip any stitches, you will have your 35. So once we sew these 2 ends together, it will be nice and even. Okay, so we are almost done or set. Make sure that you don't skip one. You see, when you pass this one and this side, this one tend to hide underneath, so you have to make sure that you grab the right strand. That way you have an even work at the end. So it's not perfect, but pretty much very close to be perfect like the other ones. Okay, so like that you're going to continue sewing until you get to the end of this. Once you finish, you're going to lose those two tails and the inside. And the hat, we did it through the outside, this time through the inside, that way you don't see the seam. And it will be like that, where you did the sewing. This is the leftover that I have from that ball of yarn, like this one. So from that 198 grams, I use all of it. Only this left, I don't have enough for anything with this. So now I'm going to lose those tails, put it on my mannequin with the hat, and I will show you the end result. Well, this is the end result, and look how beautiful this set look. You can make this set with any color yarn or a blend, but I really recommend a one color yarn because you can see the stitch much better. But it's up to you, whatever you choose. So I hope you guys like it and give it a try, and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this set and you want to send me some pictures, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stem and Crochet, or my Instagram, Ruby Stem and Crochet. Please share my video with friends and family, that way you help me grow here in YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.